By February 1965, the Deacons had expanded to Bogalusa, Louisiana, where the Klan was equally vicious. According to historical accounts, the Bogalusa chapter was led by Charles Sims, A.Z. Young, and Robert Hicks, all working-class men, all refusing to be terrorized. The Deacons protected CORE activists. They protected James Farmer Jr., the national director of CORE, when he came to Bogalusa. They stood guard at civil rights marches. They provided security for the 1966 March Against Fear from Memphis to Jackson, Mississippi. Wherever the Klan threatened, the Deacons were present. Something unprecedented happened. The Klan's terror diminished. According to historical documentation, the Deacons' presence meant the Klan could no longer intimidate and terrorize local African Americans without facing challenge. Federal authorities noticed. Governor John McKeithen was forced to intervene, the first Deep South governor to capitulate to the civil rights movement. Federal investigators began coordinating with state officials to neutralize the Klan's operations in Louisiana. But the establishment's response was telling. The FBI opened an investigation into the Deacons. J. Edgar Hoover, after reading about them in the New York Times in 1965, ordered field offices to investigate them as a potential threat. The NAACP and SCLC remained publicly silent or repudiated them. Mainstream civil rights organizations couldn't acknowledge that armed self-defense had achieved what nonviolence alone had not. The Deacons didn't reject nonviolence. They understood that while CORE activists engaged in peaceful protests, someone had to provide defense. While King preached nonviolent disobedience, someone had to ensure activists weren't murdered in the night. The Deacons called it vigilante nonviolence, combining peaceful protest with armed deterrence. One complemented the other. By 1968, the Deacons had faded. The Voting Rights Act passed. Black people began entering politics. The Black Power movement emerged, and attention shifted elsewhere. The rise of the Black Panthers eclipsed them. FBI surveillance intensified. By 1968, they were nearly extinct. For decades, they were barely mentioned in civil rights history. The 2003 documentary Deacons for Defense, starring Forrest Whitaker, finally brought their story back to light. But by then, America had forgotten them. Here's what the establishment doesn't want you to know. Self-defense works. The Deacons didn't start the civil rights movement, but they protected it when it mattered most. They showed that black manhood meant defending your family.